was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And some space here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tutu Atwell. 70 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And Lance going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 51 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Dancing to his left.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
80 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Mitchell, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Second down and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
About a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. This time the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
18.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Push him back. Push him back.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Powerful running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams bulldozes past him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. He gets away from one. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, here's Sermon.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the